Algebra 1, Section 4.3, we're dealing with horizontal and vertical lines. So last section we dealt with lines that kind of increased or decreased, and this increased or decreased this way. But now we're dealing with vertical, so left and right lines, and then horizontal, so up and down lines. And sometimes you'll be faced with those, and here's the reason why. Remember how this is the equation of a line? Well, if I were to have a as 0, so let's say that, let's say that the number in front of x is 0, then that means 0 times anything is 0. So that means x is also 0. So I'm left with by, so y equals c. So anything I have a y equals a number right here, I'm going to have just a straight vertical. I'm going to find that number on y and then draw straight. Okay? Same thing goes when b is e0. Then y is 0 and I'm left with x. Every time I have x as a number, I'm going to go straight left and right. That means no matter what the number is for y, because y doesn't exist, that it's the same number for x every time. And when it goes vertical, it's the same number for y every time. Okay? For every number of x, the number of y stays exactly the same, and that's vertical. For every number of y, the x stays exactly the same, and that's horizontal. So let's try. For example, we see here y equals -4. So I'm going to find -4. Remember, this is my x, and this is my y. I'm going to find -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right here on my y. And because it's y equals a number, I'm going to go ahead and draw a line straight. Make sense? Simple enough? This is telling me that it doesn't matter what x is, x for all values of x, y will always be -4. The other one is x equals 2. So on the x-axis I'm going to find +2, which is right here, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line. So up and down. What this is telling me is that no matter what y is, x will always be 2. So that's an example you can have. Another example that you're going to be dealing, or a problem that you're going to be dealing with, is they'll give you the line and you have to find the equation. So let's analyze it. Okay? Here is an equation. It's going up and down, so it's horizontal. So we know no matter what, the equation is going to be x equals a number because it's going up and down, right? So x equals, now to find out what value, all I need to do is count from the origin. So from 0 here, it gives me 1. So x equals +1. If it was on this side, then it would be -1. You understand how that works? And then the next one here is, because it's going left and right, this is vertical. Okay? So my equation is going to be y equals. Okay? And now I have to count. Well, here's 0, but instead of going up, I'm going down 1, 2, 3. So this is -3. My equation is y equals -3. It's pretty straightforward, but you just need to understand about horizontal and vertical lines and how to graph them and what happens if you see an equation that says just y equals and x equals. So try page 219, numbers 4, 6, and 8, 219, 4, 6, and 8, and we'll go over it in class.